What's up, guys? Two guys, Teach Industrial Design, JVP here. Wow, it has been a while, hasn't it? You know, for those of you who stuck around, we got something cool in store for you. Today, we're going to go over how we went about making this teaser presentation, and then a rough run through on the design and modeling process.
So sit back, relax, grab a cigar, light it, puff puff pass it, and let's get to it.
You see, pony cars are to muscle cars what thongs are to birthday suits. No? Mustangs are to crowds what cheetahs are to antelopes. Mustangs are to Americans what M3s are to Europeans. The culture of owning a Mustang is an experience of itself. Each generation carries its own character. Mustang 1 to the Mustang 2, the Fox bodies to the SM95s, the New Edge to the retro-looking S197s, and even the current S550. The design pays its respect to the soon-to-be classic New Edge. Now, throw in their 4-cylinder V6 and their V8 variants, and we got a large selection of personalities to choose from. It's not just about power. It's not just about weight. It's not even about us.
It's not even about us.
It's about the experience, and there's plenty enough to go around. Which is exactly why I had some fun and mixed up two classics. The Mustang 1 with the old school Duesenberg. It's the muscle/luxury car of the late 1920s. These cars were complete overkill for their time. The Model J had a 320 horsepower straight 8 engine. Talk about classy. So when you look at this by its side profile, you can clearly see the classic reference instantly. I kept the traditional 3-bar taillights because that's what makes the Mustang a Mustang. The front was an experiment to see how far I can get away with the Mustang headlamps, and the face I could get. Hate it or love it, it's a serious face. My actual Mustang has a happy face, by the way. Yeah, normally I prefer to render in VRED, but I'm currently working 600 miles away from my office. Armed with only my 2009 MacBook Pro and Keyshot, my speed was limited way beyond what is actually considered productive. You see, one 5-second, 30 frame per second clip took roughly about 15 hours. Yeah, to render out. I got the best bang for my buck quality-wise by doing 7 minutes per frame. I rendered about a minute and a half in total. My computer pretty much ran for 2 weeks straight. After Effects was used for the camera shake, smoke, flames, and flares. We got some flamey, backfire blamey here. I inserted a solid. I used a track motion tracker to attach the solid to the pipe. Then I used a Video Copilot Saber plugin to make the flames, and checked the track in every other frame to make sure the flame stayed in place. This workspace was loose and fairly quick, believe it or not. And it's the exact same process with the flares. I added some flares to an adjustment layer of their own and used a track camera tracker to attach the flames to their flares. The flares to their location. Everything else was just pretty much levels corrections attached to an adjustment layer. The smoke was done in a lazy way. I took some stock footage of smoke and threw them into the scene via screen or classic color dodge, depending on the look, of course. You can find some free stock footage of smoke online if you Google stock smoke footage. After I found the smoke that behaved close enough to what I needed, I repeated them in the scene, but I varied the opacity at the beginning so each smoke file faded into life in a realistic way. It worked sufficiently. I really don't want to use the mask for this first profile shot of the tire. Going ham. Going crazy. Going to the dim. And by the way, my Premiere workspace look like this. Overall, extremely easy. And look at our audio workspace. We have an extensive collection of sounds and effects from over our years, and we rely on those files to create certain moods. Depending on what you're using your presentation for, YouTube can be a pretty good source to begin your search. And yes, as you can tell by the song, I'm pretty hyped for Marvel's Black Panther. I might model out, what's his name? T'Challa? I might model out T'Challa's head in Maya for shits and giggles. Hopefully this video doesn't get hit up with a copyright claim because of it. Oops. Welcome to the start of our badass tutorial series. You better be excited to learn some cool shit. So go ahead and click on that next video. You know you want to. Come on, come on, you gotta do it anyway. Do it. This is two guys teaching industrial design, not to be confused with
Daddy, what was that?
Don't look back, just look at me. Do I look scared?
we love what we do. And hey, we're all in this together. Peace.